cause is greater than the mean for
I don't have the plastic bag.
greater than or equal to the mean for early birds.
Exactly. Give me an A.
Hey. Sursler. SRS.
Shut up. All right. So SRS and what?
And population has to be less than 10% of the sample size, so we have to,
Write it.
or other way around.
Everything goes on the board.
So, population sample size times 10 has to be less than or equal to population. That's kind of confusing until you think of it as what's our sample size?
Sample size is 100.
So we have to assume that there are more than 1,000 people who sleep.
I think it's a pretty safe assumption.
Yes.
Shut up. All right. Is it pizza time?
Yes, it is pizza time.
I think it's safe to assume that this pizza is delicious.
And okay, we know this is normal because of that.
Because of
The
that.
CLT, central limit theorem, meaning that if your sample size is bigger than 25, it's normal.
Give me an
lopsided
N. Lopsided N.
And we have to name the test.
Name your test.
So, we already named it in the beginning. That's the name of the movie. It's a 2-sample t-test.
Exactly.
Or if you're Hispanic, you could say...
Give me a T. T.
T is actually doing your test.
Just
Finally! You
Yeah,
know,
actually get
in a
it.
math class, we're doing mathematics. X bar is your mean, your sample mean for early people, early birds. X bar E is that. X bar N is your sample mean for night owls. The reason you do minus 0 is it's actually minus mu E minus mu N, but we don't know those, so we just make them 0.
Yep.
We assume they're equal, and we divide it by the standard deviation of the difference of sample means where we do not know sigma, which is that.
Give me an O.
Oh. Oh yeah.
198.
And that is our degrees of freedom. It's just basically your curve, because you don't know your sigma, changes shape. A number specifying how close it is to the normal curve. And I think like 1,000 degrees of freedom is the normal.
Really?
Yeah, it's something crazy high. How you get it is you just add these two together and subtract 2.
Delicious.
What does that come down to? What's the p-value?
What's our P?
RP is
0.00.
So we on our curve,
315.
and this is 0.006315.
on the calculator.
That's the area of that curve.
So,
So
Let's
what
get down to our
does that
conclusions.
mean?
and give me an M.
My niece hurts so
M.
bad.
So since 0.00635 is less than 0.05, we reject HO, and so our sentence is because notice there's no E in there.
Yeah. What? No, there is. You forgot
OWLS.
OWELS.
Because my p-value of 0.00635 is less
Find
than
that accent offensive.
my alpha level of 0.05. Reject HO and conclude that night owls, with no E, have better dream retention than early birds. If you can read my handwriting through that.
Closed captioning provided by...
In a world where the null hypothesis isn't the only hypothesis.
Your probability is too low. We had to reject HO.
So what does this mean?
I'm sorry.
We rejected HO. There's nothing to fight about.
Reject this. Alternative hypothesis coming to theaters near you. Maybe not.